Pay attention. Us police have set up a sniper position on the caller's balcony to handle any sudden developments.
Drop the gun! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
However, the suspect chose to pick up a weapon and confront the officers. Suddenly, an officer opens fire and hits the man. So, what will be the final outcome for this man? Hello, viewers. Today's case takes place in San Francisco, California, USA, on March 9th, 2025. The San Francisco Police Department received a call from a woman in the 1200 block of 41st Avenue. The caller stated that while her children were playing in their backyard, their neighbor, Demit, thought the noise was disturbing him. So he ran into my backyard with a gun and warned the children to shut up.
Hi, my name is Officer Sakiyama. I'm responding to your call at 41st. Before we make contact with either yourself or the person, your neighbor, I just want to make sure that, do you still see this person in your backyard area, or did they go back inside?
No, so he's on his side of the fence, right?
Have you ever had any contact or any issues with this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never.
Okay. Can you describe what he looked like?
The white male, kind of balding on the top, wearing green shirt, wearing like brown, like corduroy pants, I think.
Soon, officers arrived at the scene. The caller told the officers that Demit was still in the backyard and was holding a weapon. The officers immediately evacuated the family and prepared to deploy.
Okay. I actually just don't open this door because this door, my dogs are in there.
Okay, that's enough. But he's directly behind.
So like, I'll show you right now, right? So it's that house, right?
With all the trees?
Yeah, with all the trees.
Right down here.
So look, right there he's right. I see right there, green. See him?
Okay, he's looking over.
He's looking over there right now. I don't know what he's doing over there.
He's right there. He's got the gun.
Yeah, he's got the gun. See him? You can see the gun clear as day.
The caller led the officers into the living room and pointed out the suspect, Demit's approximate location through the window. Demit was hiding near the fence in the backyard woods. However, the officer noticed that the family's balcony seemed to be an excellent observation and sniping point.
Into the house. That's all 41st Avenue.
We can see that the officer's bullet is already chambered. If Demit refused to cooperate, the officer would likely know a thing or two about marksmanship.
Hey, Right, you're gonna have a better view on your side. He looks like by himself, and I don't think he's made aware of our presence yet.
Hey, does he live there? Do you guys know him?
So yeah, he lives there. He lives there.
Copy. Dispatch is an update. He's still looking on the south side of the objective backyard. He's looking over the fence. He's still isolated. It seems like he's waving his hands or talking to someone. I don't know if he's talking to himself, but he's still isolated.
My idea is to try and talk to him from here.
Looking at the drone, has the gun in his right hand.
And see if he'll drop the gun and surrender.
Okay.
What do you think of that idea, or do you have other ideas?
Spec.
At this time, the officers were discussing how to deal with Demit, whether to persuade him to surrender or use other methods. According to Demit's wife, he had a bit too much to drink that day. Critically, he had 4 guns at home, so the officers couldn't be careless. So, they dispatched a drone, which quietly flew over his backyard. The drone's camera captured Demit's movements very clearly. The suspect, Demit, has now entered the woods in the backyard. When we see him again, he has already moved to the south side of the backyard fence, using it as cover. Demit also spotted the drone monitoring him from above. He waved the gun in his hand, seemingly as a warning to the officers.
Only his right hand. Fuck. Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Shot towards the air.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Just now, Officer Donald Shulman fired several shots at Demit. Demit appeared to be hit and immediately tried to flee. However, the officer's approach was a bit strange. I wonder if anyone noticed that, although there were multiple officers on the scene, none of them shouted to Demit to negotiate with him. Instead, they directly chose a physical resolution. They only shouted for Demit to give up after opening fire. We'll now switch the perspective to the officer's side to see if anyone was shouting at that time.
Right. Shift over towards you.
Behind you.
Yep.
Drop the gun! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
We can see that before the shots were fired, no officers were shouting. Actually, the officer's handling of the situation had already become problematic, because as the officer mentioned earlier, DeMitt seemed unaware that the police had surrounded him.
He looks like by himself, and I don't think he's made aware of our presence yet.
If the officer shot him without establishing any communication with DeMitt, is that procedure correct? Meanwhile, on the other side, after DeMitt was shot, officers had already crept into the backyard.
What's that? If he drops it, you just go stand by. Oh shit. He just shot towards the air. He shot himself. Looks like he just shot himself in the arm.
Get on the ground!
Now!
Police!
Get on the
ground!
Get on the ground!
Hands in the air! Get on the ground!
Get on the ground!
Do not reach for the gun!
Lay flat on your stomach!
Do not move!
Stay on your back! Stay on your back!
Do not move.
After being shot, DeMitt was lying in his own backyard, his consciousness fading. When the officer saw that DeMitt had lost the ability to resist, they decisively jumped over the fence, preparing to control him first.
Whoa, dude. Dude, no, they're like, you can just talk me, bro. Ah, my arm is bleeding out. Do this, do it again.
I didn't know
Please, God, dude. Seriously, I'm gonna die. Okay, thank you.
You're not gonna die.
Yeah, I'm going to die. Help me.
After being shot, DeMitt was sent to the hospital by the police for treatment. He was shot in his right forearm and was discharged after a few days of rest in the hospital. At the time, his blood alcohol content was 4 times the legal limit for driving. During his court appearance, the San Francisco District Attorney charged him with 5 felonies and 1 misdemeanor. They included assault with a semi-automatic weapon, child endangerment, attempted vandalism, and brandishing a firearm. DeMott's wife and dozens of neighbors also pleaded for him in court. They acknowledged DeMitt has a long-term drinking problem, but emphasized that he is a good, non-violent father and a loving parent. DeMott's lawyer questioned whether it was reasonable for the police to use lethal force right from the start. Can the bodycam video and audio prove whether DeMitt was warned to drop his weapon before being shot? The police stated they originally intended to use a loudspeaker, but before the incident, the department did not have one available. We planned to buy one. Unfortunately, before this plan was implemented, this incident occurred. Therefore, there was no communication or warning given to him. On April 11th, a San Francisco Superior Court judge ruled that DeMitt could be released home pending trial and without needing to post bail. Currently, regarding this incident, the San Francisco police are internally investigating whether the officer's actions violated regulations. That's all for this video.